Ladies and gentlemen, we request all of you to stand for the arrival of the Honorable President on the dais and remain standing for the national anthem. You may please be seated. The people of Nagaland warmly welcome Srimati Droupadi Murmu, the Hon'ble President of India, to Nagaland. It is indeed a great honor for us to have her in our midst today, and we extend warm greetings to her on behalf of all the citizens of the state. We also extend a warm welcome to everyone gathered here today at the civic reception in honor of the Honorable President. To begin the proceedings, we call upon Reverend T.W. Yamyap Konyak, State Chaplain, for the prayer of invocation.
Shall we look to God in prayer? Eternal God, our loving Heavenly Father, in whom we live and move and have our beings. Today is the day that you have created for all of us. We are so much thankful to you for sending our Honorable President of India to Nagaland, and we will have a short time fellowshipping with her. Father, therefore, I pray that you will be with us. I would like to pray for our President as she is being chosen and elected by you for the purpose of the country India. Keep her good health, protect all unwanted situations coming from different directions so that she will have a good life. I also pray for her ministry, the work and life and ministry that as a President of India, as she works and as she continue to do, I pray that you will always be with her so that whatever she does, it will be only for your meaningful and for the glory of God. We are here this evening, and all the program participants who are there, as they are going to say something, and whatever they speak, Father, we pray that you speak to them so that they may be able to speak to us, so that the fellowship, the meeting will be meaningful for us. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend, for invoking God's blessings. We now request Sri Y. Patton, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Nagaland, to deliver the welcome address.
Most respected Srimati Droupadi Murmu, Honorable President of India, Sri Jagdish Mukhiji, Honorable Governor of Assam and Nagaland, Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Sri Nipiriuji, my cabinet colleagues, advisors, MLAs, senior government officials, dignitaries, friends from the media's fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. It is with deep admiration and utmost happiness that I stand here today on behalf of myself and the state government and the people of Nagaland to warmly welcome Sri Droupadi Murmu, Honorable President of India. Your initiative to visit our state so soon after taking over as President of the country shows deep concern and affection you have with the people of the state. Nagaland is truly honored and privileged to receive you, Madam Ji. Srimati Droupadi Murmu, who has scripted history by becoming not only the first ever president of our country from the tribal community, but also the youngest president is an inspiration of all the tribal peoples across the country, including the state of Nagaland, which is an abode of many indigenous tribal groups, and all are highly elated on having the Honorable President among us today. The extraordinary journey of Srimati DROUPADI Murmu, Honorable President of India, from a small tribal village in Mayurbanj district of Orissa, with an early life marked by hardship and struggles, to moving to Bhubaneswar for higher education, and becoming the first woman from her village to receive college education, and thereafter a government servant, to entering legislative assembly and becoming a minister, and in all the rules equipping herself with distinction to becoming the governor of Jharkhand, the tenure of which saw her drawing fulsome admiration for upholding constitutional values and supporting tribal communities' interests, to finally rising to become the first tribal president of the country, is a shining illustration to the deprived and poor of our country that no dream is big enough, and this great and vibrant democracy of ours has place for each one of us. Your visit today is significant as it reaffirms your love and concern for the tribal communities of the country and of Northeast. We are also deeply honored by you acceding to our humble request for inaugurating and laying of foundation stones for many projects in sectors ranging from education to infrastructure in the state, which will be immensely beneficial to the people. It brings me immense satisfaction and pleasure to inform the Honorable President of India, Srimati DROUPADI Murmu, that Nagaland is marching ahead with the rest of the country and the northeastern region on the road of progress and development, that the state has been a pioneer in the field of local self-governance and community-led development based on its long-cherished tribal ways of life. The strength of strong community values in a population that is young and highly literate, our state is leaving no stone unturned to achieve further goals of development in all the spheres and sectors, particularly in agriculture and tourism, under the visionary and capable leader of our Honorable Chief Minister, Nagaland. I'm confident that this visit will help you understand deeper and will give you more insight about Nagaland, the people and their needs, and will be remembered as an important event in the history of our state. With your continuing support and concern for the state, I have no doubt that our state will be able to accomplish many more milestones in times to come and emerge as front runners in fields of development and progress in the country, along with the other states of the northeastern region. With these few words, I once again welcome you and wish you a memorable and a pleasant stay. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the warm greetings. The people of Nagaland would like to mark this auspicious occasion by felicitating the Honorable President with some traditional gifts. For this, the representatives of the following organizations may please come forward: the CNTC, the ENPO, TPO, and other communities. We request the Honorable President to kindly accept the gifts. The Central Nagaland Tribes Council, representing the tribes of Central Nagaland, Au, Lotha, and Sumi tribes. The Eastern Nagaland People's Organization, representing Chang, Khyamnyungen, Konyak, Phom, Sangtam, Tikir, and Yimkyung tribes. Tenyimi People's Organization, representing the Tenyimi tribes of Nagaland, Angami, Chakasang, Rengma, Pochuri, and Zeliangrong. And representatives from Kuki, Kachari, Mikir, and Garo tribes. Thank you, ma'am, for graciously accepting the gifts. Today, we are pleased to inform the August gathering that a number of projects initiated by the government under various departments have been completed and are ready to be inaugurated. They are, under the Department of School Education, 34 government school buildings, auditorium at Government Higher Secondary School, Mon, 5 Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya hostel buildings, 2 residential hostels for underprivileged girl children in Mokokchung headquarters and Peren headquarters. Under the Department of Works and Housing, 13 bridges and 11 roads across Nagaland. And under the Department of Treasuries and Accounts, a new treasury building with State Bank of India branch at Capital Complex, Kohima. We would like to request the Honorable President of India to virtually inaugurate these projects.
Oh hiyo, hiyo, oh hiyo, 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 oh hiyo, hiyo, oh hiyo, hiyo. Oh hiyo, hiyo, oh hiyo, 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 oh hiyo, hiyo, oh hiyo, 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 oh 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 hiyo, oh hiyo,
Nagaland has about 15,000 kilometers of road length, out of which 7,500 are rural roads. PMGSY has covered 4,155 kilometers and 53 number of bridges, giving connectivity to 109 unconnected habitations since its inception. The state has recently completed 13 number of bridges and 11 number of roads. These are Jongmoti River, Sukhong River, Choklo River Upper, Choklo River Middle, Lanyang River, Lemong River on road to Anishu, Lemong River on road to Langnok, Mulutiru River, Tachulru River, Kipyang River, Zutza River, Tehong River, Baji River. And in the road projects, Merapani Supayan Road to Pangtong in Woka, T01 to Wansoy in Noklak, Kuhuboto to Padampukuri via Hinivi in Dimapur, BRO to Kuvukhe in Zunyaboto, BRO Road to Tezatse in Pek, Tezatse to Kizari in Pek, T01 to Kezo Town in Kohima, Kidimat Viswema in Kohima, Ketsapu to Mitsale in Pek, T01 to Tetsumi in Pek, Yeshto to Khatari in Zonyaboto. PMGSY has had far-reaching positive impact on the rural socio-economic fabric of the state, wherein agriculture and forestry constitute a major share of the state's GDP. Accessibility to educational institutions through improved rural road connectivity has also contributed to the high literacy rate in the state. PMGSY has left a prominent mark in the overall development of the state.
Owing to the increasing need to facilitate governmental transaction, besides the issues caused by the expansion of the state capital, the government decided to establish a new treasury in the new capital complex. This was also necessitated due to the shifting and relocation of almost all the major departments and offices to the new capital complex. An estimated fund of Rs 6,55,17,000 was earmarked under the State Development Fund through negotiated loan sourced from HUDCO, and the work began in the year 2016. The construction was completed and handed over to the department during September 2022. This facility also includes an office for the SBI branch as per RBI guidelines. The Treasury will also be notified as the nodal stamp treasury to cater to the entire state for its stamp requirement. The Treasury will begin its official business with effect from 1st April 2023.
The government is also pleased to announce that the project for interactive virtual classrooms in 190 government schools across the state is being launched today. Further, 10 Eklavya model residential schools will be set up in the state, and the foundation stones for these will be virtually laid by the Honorable President. May we now request the Honorable President to virtually launch the interactive smart classrooms for 190 schools and also lay the foundation stones for 10 Eklavya model residential schools across the state.
Welcome. School Education Department Nagaland is excited to initiate interactive virtual classrooms project. With this, the government of Nagaland is creating a holistic, multidisciplinary, educational IT infrastructure of the future in the state. The project is as per National Education Policy 2020 and will reduce the digital divide. It is a big leap in adopting technology and will place the state at the vanguard of national progress and innovation. School Education Department and Edsel India Limited are implementing the project with one broadcasting studio at Kohima to conduct live and recording academic sessions from industry experts. In the current phase, two-way satellite-enabled interactive virtual classrooms are set up in 190 schools. Satellite connectivity used in the project will overcome geographical barriers in Nagaland. The solution is scalable and other schools can be connected to centralized studio in future. To complement the teaching, high-quality curriculum mapped 2D and 3D multimedia content in English medium will be provided in subjects such as mathematics, science and English. The studio experts will ask MCQs for ongoing student assessment. Students answer these using assessment devices. This will generate individualized analytics reports using artificial intelligence and machine learning at different levels. Interactive Virtual Classrooms project will derive immense benefits and historic outcomes for the state. All students will receive uniform high-quality education and can learn even at their homes. E-Content Hub will be created at state level. Studio will be used to conduct special sessions with industry experts for competitive test awareness, career guidance, national and international cultural events, sports and fitness programs, and multiple intelligence building programs. On the whole, interactive virtual classrooms will be a path-breaking project for Nagaland. We invite you to be part of its impact.
We now call upon the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Shri Nipio Rio, to deliver his speech.
Hon'ble President of India, Srimati DROUPADI Murmu ji, our Honorable President of India, and indeed we are deeply honored by your visit and will remain grateful for your visit to Nagaland and also other parts of the state. Soon after becoming the President of India, it goes to show your deep concern for the people of Nagaland and the Northeast. As just now, you had virtually inaugurated and laying foundation stones on many institutions and projects. We will keep the memories in the history of our state progressed. Madam, you have dedicated your life for the public. From a humble beginning, you have risen to hold various public offices and have contributed immensely to various reforms and initiatives for spread of education, especially amongst the tribals. Your contribution and accomplishments are noteworthy. Madam, you are the first tribal woman to become President of India, and you are also the first woman tribal for Governor of Jharkhand. We are a tribal state, and we're very proud to have you as our president. Your election as a president of the largest democracy in the world has sent a very positive message to the rest of the world about the inclusive nature of our polity. Honorable Madam, I would like to mention that the people of the state and their representatives were extremely happy on your victory at the president election, for which we gave 100% support. Madam, on behalf of the people of the state, warmly welcome you also to this beautiful state of Nagaland and its capital, Kohima. As you would be aware that state is mostly hill and populated by 17 tribes. Each tribe is distinct in character from the other in terms of customs, language, and attires. We also have people from other communities, such as the Marwaris, Gorkha, Garo, Kachari, Sikh, and Muslims, who have been staying here even before the formation of Nagaland state. We are very proud of our rich culture, custom, tradition, and other practices, which even today guide everyday life of ours. A number of our successful development initiatives, such as the Village Council, VDBs, communitization, local area development funds, have built on our social capital and traditional strength of the community. We have rich forest, natural, organic, uniquely tasteful agriculture, horticulture products, such as pineapple, ginger, collards, and various of spices, exotic fruits such as avocado, dragon fruits, kiwi, persimmons, and tea and coffee with rich floriculture, and the colorful traditional designs used in our handloom and handicrafts, and which are getting wider recognition all over. Madam, we place on record our gratitude to the Government of India for the special provision extended to Nagaland state by incorporating Article 371A in the Constitution of India, whereby land and its resources are protected, as also our traditional customs and practices. The Framework Agreement of 3rd August 2015, signed between Government of India and the NSC and IM, and the agreed position signed in the month of November 2017 by the NNBGs as signed recognizing the unique history and the positions of the Nagas. We are hopeful that we will have an early solution to the Naga political issue, which we are sure will give a boost to our youth and people to contribute much more to the nation's economy through their God-given rich talent and genius. Ceasefire and dialogue with the Naga political groups have been continuing for about 26 years. We seek your gracious support in resolving long-pending political issues. Madam, as you are aware, Nagaland is the second oldest state in the northeastern region and was formed in 1963. Our state has made big leaps in development since then, and our people are much better off economically today. There is, however, much which is still to be done, for which we seek your guidance and support. I'm sure your visit to Nagaland, you will take back good memories and always keep the people of the state in your mind in days to come. Your visit will set a glimpse of our culture and tradition and the development activities in the state. We hope that you will visit us again and you will always keep us in your thoughts and guide us to achieve greater height. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We now request the Honorable Governor of Nagaland, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, to address the gathering.
Namaskar. Honorable President of India, Srimati DROUPADI Murmu ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Shri Neiphiu Rio ji, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Shri Y.P. Patan ji, Honorable Ministers, Advisors, MLAs, Senior Government Officials of the central and state agencies, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, it's with a great pleasure and honor that I extend a warm welcome to the Honorable President of India, Srimati DROUPADI Murmu ji, to Nagaland, the land of festivals. A land of tribes, this beautiful state's rich heritage is embedded in its diverse culture, wealth of flora and fauna, picturesque landscape and natural resources, and indomitable spirit of people. Nagaland is also known as, all over the country, as the land of festivals. The diversity of its tribal community, divided into various ethnic groups, each with a distinct culture and heritage, creates a year-long atmosphere of celebrations. Nagas celebrate ethnically related traditional festivals which revolve around agriculture, as a vast majority of population is directly dependent on agriculture. We take pride in the diversity that makes the fabric of modern India, a diversity that is reflected in the customs and social structures, language, religion, and ethnicity. This is a key asset that we hold to unlock India's potential and propel the nation to rise in global significance. The common thread of shared cultural values and traditions that coalesce people of varied geographical regions across the nation surpasses all seemingly barriers with the spirit of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, and strengthen the unity and integrity of our great nation. We cannot deny the evidence that pluralism and inclusion, particularly the inclusion of women and marginalized sections of the society, is correlated to more responsive governments and more sustainable growth and development. India has embraced inclusiveness and pluralism, which has proven to be the core element in forging a national identity based on common values and purpose through a constitutional and democratic framework, thus giving tangible shape to the vision of founding leaders of our great nation. As India celebrates 75 glorious years of independence and march towards the next milestone, the vision and mission of an Atmanirbhar Bharat is surely in the making. The collective participation of every citizen of the country, from the upper echelon to the grassroots, will pave the way for greater nation building and ensure that India emerges as a dynamic and robust democratic polity. On behalf of the people of Nagaland, I convey my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable President of India for the August visit to the state. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the highlight of the day, we invite the Honorable President of India, Srimati DROUPADI MURMU, to address the gathering.
Governor of Nagaland, Professor Jagdish Mukhiji, Chief Minister Sri Nephew Rioji, Deputy Chief Minister Sri Y. Patonji, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great privilege to visit your beautiful state. I am deeply touched by the warm reception accorded to me by the government and people of Nagaland. I thank you all for your love and affection. This is my second visit to the Northeast in less than a month. This highlights the new national commitment to the people of the region. I am happy that my visit to Nagaland has coincided with the inauguration of various projects related to education, road infrastructure, and finance in the state. I am confident that these projects will improve literacy and ease of living and boost tourism and the economy of the state. I congratulate Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhiji, Chief Minister Sri Nephew Rioji, and his entire team for the successful completion of these projects. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few weeks, Nagaland will be celebrating 60 years of statehood. While inaugurating the new state of Nagaland of 1st December 1963, my illustrious predecessor, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, has praised the Naga people. And I quote, "We have not only the qualities of loyalty, vigor, and discipline, but also the habits of industry, an innate sense of beauty, and artistic skill. I do hope that all the Naga people will take the fullest advantage of the fresh opportunities afforded to them and share in the building up of prosperity and progress in the country." And I unquote. I am happy to note that Nagaland has made significant progress in various development parameters. I congratulate all successive governments and the people of Nagaland on this occasion. As Nagaland completes 60 years of statehood, I urge you all to rededicate yourselves towards the goal of a more prosperous and developed Nagaland. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a tremendous potential of tourism in Nagaland. The Naga tribes are known for their vibrant culture and rich heritage that exemplifies our motto of unity in diversity. Songs and dances, feasts and festivals are an intrinsic part of Naga life. The Hornbill Festival has become a popular platform for capturing and showcasing the colorful and beautiful culture of the state. I convey my best wishes for the success of the upcoming Hornbill Festival. The development of infrastructure is a key parameter for the growth of a state. The Act East policy of the Government of India focuses on the overall development of the Northeast region. The inauguration of several roads and bridges under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana today will give a new boost to the connectivity in the region. I congratulate the Union Minister of Road, Transport and Highways, Sri Nitin Gadkariji, and his team for the completion of these projects. The dynamic youth of Nagaland is immensely talented and creative. With a literacy rate of over 80%, the skilled young men and women of Nagaland, well versed in the English language, are working in the IT, hospitality, and other sectors across India. Providing the youth a holistic education remains the key to help them achieve their true potential. I am happy to inaugurate several schools and hostels for girl children, lay the foundation stone for Ecolabio model residential schools, and launch the Smart Classrooms project that give further impetus to education in the state. I congratulate Union Minister of Education, Sri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, Minister of Tribal Affairs, Sri Arjun Munda ji, the Government of Nagaland, and everyone associated with this initiative for the successful completion of these projects. I am confident that the new Treasury building at the Capital Complex will increase the convenience for carrying out government transactions and will provide better service to the people of Nagaland. Ladies and gentlemen, Nagaland is a land of brave warriors. The indomitable spirit and courage of the Naga soldiers has long been recognized as exemplary. The nation is proud of the brave men and women of Nagaland serving the Indian Armed Forces. Captain Neke Jhako Kenguruse and Sepoy Imliakum Ao, two great sons of Nagaland, displayed exceptional valor and fierce determination in fighting the enemy during the Kargil War. I look forward to visiting Kohima War Cemetery tomorrow and pay homage to the brave soldiers who made the supreme sacrifice while defending the nation. Nagaland could be truly proud of institutionalizing its traditional mode of local self-governance through the Nagaland Village and Tribal Councils Act of 1978. I have been told that today the village councils and village development boards are established modes of decentralized governance all over Nagaland. When I visit Kiguama village tomorrow, I am sure there will be a lot to learn from the interaction with the village council members and the self-help groups there. I am also happy to note that Nagaland has introduced the pioneers concept of communitization with the aim of building a partnership between the government and the community for the effective management of the public sector institutions to improve service delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, Nagaland has much to offer in agriculture and farm produce. I am told that about 70% of the agriculture practice in Nagaland is traditional and organic. Indeed, the whole Northeast has the potential to become the organic food basket of the country. The good quality agro and horticultural produce of Nagaland has great demand in the market. I am happy to know that 3 agro products, Naga tree tomato, Naga cucumber, and Naga mircha, are GI tagged. The opening of naturally Nagaland outlets by the state government has provided a new platform to local entrepreneurs, farmers, and weavers to sell traditional handicrafts and handlooms, the beautiful Naga shawls, and varieties of organic products. Ladies and gentlemen, I am told that the literacy rate among women in the state is higher than the national average, and Nagaland is the safest place for women in the country. This demonstrates the high respect given to the women in the Naga society. I congratulate Srimati Phangnon Konyak on becoming the first woman to be elected to the Rajya Sabha from Nagaland. I would urge women of Nagaland to come forward and get more involved in public life. If women are empowered, there is more development in society. Women lead with empathy, with care, and they will give a new dimension to the development journey of Nagaland. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to note that the people of Nagaland today stand for peace and prosperity, dialogue and development. In the end, I thank you again for the warm reception which has really touched my heart. I would like to thank the Chief Minister, Sri Nifu Rioji, and the government of Nagaland, and above all, the people of Nagaland. For your warmth and hospitality, I will always remember it with affection and love. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to now rise for the national anthem. We request you to remain standing while the Honorable President departs the venue. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the conclusion of the civic reception in honor of the Honorable President's visit. Thank you all for your presence and your participation. Good evening to you all.